Hello guys, what's up? It's me again, back on this channel after a year, I think. Yeah, I think after a year. And today, the only reason I'm coming back to this channel is to discuss on my favorite, on the thing I'm most passionate about, music or music reviews. And yeah, I'm just gonna start a series where I discuss albums and I share my opinions whether it is good or bad. And starting the series, the first episode, we're gonna take a look on KSI's newest album, All Over the Place, and I'm going to share my thoughts on this album and tell you whether I think it's good or it's not. I hope that is clear enough. Uh, I, I'm trying my best to not sound awkward throughout this video, okay? So, to start the video, KSI is a very popular UK YouTuber who's also in like this whole music industry kind of thing, like when he back in 2015 or 2016 he started to drop more music than ever, and then now he basically has a pretty stable career, I guess. To take a look on this album, we will go through each songs in the proper track list. The first song being The Moment, the intro to this All Over the Place album. Now, The Moment, I think it's a pretty hard hitting track. I really do like KSI's rapping on this thing. I feel like KSI has improved a lot when it comes to like his rapping ability and all that. However, my main problem with this song is that his use of autotune is sometimes it can get really off, but it's not much of a problem because he's able to control the autotune with the beat. I think he fits perfectly with the beat, and it's a pretty decent intro track into this very new album. And then the second song, number 2, featuring some really big names, Future and 21 Savage. Now, to be honest, I have a lot of problems with this track. I do not like this track that much because first, I think Future has a really, really little role in this song. KSI's autotune, while I mainly have problems with KSI autotune, I think it's worse in this song than in The Moment, because in this song KSI has a bigger role because like he's up with names like Future and 21 Savage, and therefore KSI against like the mainstream people, he doesn't sound good compared to those who he's featuring with, and that's why I think KSI was not good on this song. 21 Savage, however, has been improving ever since like he dropped Out and Better Than I Was, like the album. I think has improved a lot since then, and that is shown in this song. I think he delivered his verse amazingly. And then the third song, Patience, featuring Youngblood and Polo G, is a pretty uplifting one. You have Youngblood that makes the whole mood of the song elevate. KSI was okay on this song. Polo G was a bit invisible. He didn't really stand out that much. But yeah, Youngblood was the most outstanding one in this so far. And then up next, the song You by KSI. I think You was a pretty bland song. I mean, like it wasn't really as uplifting as Patience. It didn't have a really crazy beat or instrumental. KSI was a really crazy over it, and I thought overall it's just a pretty one-dimensional, one-toned, bland song. And then after that we have Don't Play featuring Anne Marie and Digital Farm Animals. Same goes to Really Love. Like Digital Farm Animals was featured on both Don't Play and Really Love, and I think Digital Farm Animals did a pretty good job with the beats. Anne Marie on Don't Play, which is okay. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like Anne Marie really carried the KSI throughout the whole Don't Play song, because KSI was pretty chilling in this song, but Anne Marie, who was the one who brings up all the energy, all the vibe into that song. So I just thought that Don't Play felt more like a Anne Marie song instead of a KSI song. Really Love, however, creates this stable what do I say? Stable, like how KSI and Craig David did their jobs pretty well, equally between the both of them on Really Love, because while Craig David did deliver some amazing vocal performance throughout the whole song, KSI really did flow on the beat throughout the whole beat, and I think KSI was really good on that song, so I have to give credit for that. And then Next Up, Gang Gang featuring J1 and Dina was a cool song. Like, it has a cool sound to it for sure, but then like J1 and Dino kind of outshined KSI, where like Dino control almost the whole song, and then KSI and J1 only had one verse, but like J1's verse were more outstanding, and then Dino had his chorus like throughout the song with his vocal performance. And I felt like even though J1 and Dino were the one who's featured on this song, I feel like KSI was a bit underwhelming. I felt like KSI was the one who's being featured, even though this is his own album. And then Next Up, Rent Free featuring Gracie. And let me just tell you, this song, not the song, but the instrumental was so bad. Like, I don't know what's with the instrumental. It seems like the producer didn't really have any idea, so the producer just like put in random sounds, and that's all there is in this song. Gracie and KSI didn't really do anything significant in the song, and it's easily my least favorite song in this album. After Rent Free, we got Madness and Silly featuring Bugsy Malone, where those two have drill type beats for the instrumentals, and then Bugsy Malone delivered a verse in Silly. KSI, however, in both songs. Now, KSI's rapping was okay. I think he has a cool little wordplay and cool flows, but I felt like he sounded like when he was in his earlier career. Like, his rapping sounds like it was inspired from 2016 or 2015 version of himself, and I am not a massive fan of that, because even though I think KSI's rapping has improved a lot on these two songs, it didn't seem like the case, however. And then after Silly, you got Flash It featuring Rico Love. Now, Flash It was a pretty simple song, to be honest. Like, KSI featured Rico Love, and then Rico Love just repeated his chorus all over and over again. KSI with only one verse, brilliant that. And then after that was No Time featuring Lil Durk. Now, No Time is one of the most outstanding songs to me, in my opinion, because like even though I'm not a fan of KSI's autotune at all, I think KSI was able to experiment his autotune well in this song with his high pitched vocal on this song. And let me tell you, KSI did really flow on this beat pretty well. Lil Durk just being Lil Durk, kind of disappointing verse, but whatever, man. I'm not like a fan of Lil Durk, so it's fine, I guess. And then number 13, No Pressure. I get where he's coming from with this song, however, I do not enjoy this song that much, and it seems like he had Baba Tunde in one of his studio sessions with these songs. And then after No Pressure, you got Holiday, like the leading hit single from this album. Now, Holiday is definitely one of the better songs in this album. Like, KSI didn't even need to rap. I think he sang really good on Holiday. I think he did give out the right vibes and the right moods in this song, and I felt like Holiday was nothing but a summer banger, at least near the end of the album. And then last but not least, you have Sleeping with the Enemy featuring SS. Now, Sleeping with the Enemy, the instrumental really reminds me of Broccoli by Lil Yachty and FK something. Sleeping with the Enemy, it's a great song, if I'm being honest, while KSI rapping was nothing but pretty good, pretty solid on this song. The one that stands out the most from that song was definitely the feature artist Assets, who delivered amazing vocal performances throughout the song, and the song was perfect to close out the album all over the place. Now, on to the last question in this album. Is KSI's All Over the Place good or bad? I have to say the album was a bit of a mess. Because like KSI had a lot of sounds in this album. However, he didn't even bother to like polish one sound or like make it to try to sound better. So overall, it was a kind of a messy project, but you know I did enjoy listening to the album a lot. This album has some highs, this album has some lows, but it's mostly in the middle. Production value in this wasn't strong. Like a lot of songs, the production value was good, but a lot of songs also I can argue that the production value was also bad. KSI on this whole thing was a bit underwhelming, but like that's just for me. I know that a lot of other people think that KSI was really good on this. However, for me, this album isn't really his best work, because I know like this simulation or new age EP, I think I enjoyed those two albums better than this one. However, this album, it isn't bad, but it isn't good either. So my answer to the question is this album is pretty much average. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on episode 2 of this series. Goodbye.